Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a new Cardfight Vanguard video for you guys today. As you guys know, this last week we actually had two of our new Destined ones revealed. While when I streamed yesterday, I didn't get to play with Supremacy just yet. I did play a lot with Exceedance, but you guys probably will see Exceedance again on the channel. So I thought today would be a good day to make a video on Supreme. So as I often do, we're gonna go through Supreme support, and then I'm gonna show you guys the build I came up with, and then we're gonna go jump into a game. So if you guys enjoy this kind of content, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you guys want to see me mess with these decks live, Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube or over on twitch.tv/Lisciafael. Enough from me, let's jump into the sport. So we have our basic starter, Lucian Sweet Millies. As for Destined of Supremacy, I might just end up calling her Supreme or Supremacy because I am struggling with her actual name. Lisciafael. I want to say that's how you say it. But moving on. Grade 1 of the ride line. When this unit is rode upon by mature Lurs Latika, draw a card, choose a card from your rear guard or your hand, put it into your soul. Choose one of your vanguards and it gets 5,000 power till end of turn. Not bad. You get a draw, and you have to put a card into the soul, but you can put it from either your hand or the rear guard. So if you want to call out a grade 1 early to get an extra early punch, and then you can move it to the soul if you want to. Mature Lurs Latika. When this unit is rode upon by grade 3 with Lisciafael in its card name, Counterblast 1 or Energy Blast 3, draw a card, soul charge 1. More draw, more soul. This deck wants to be at 6 soul by the time you get to grade 3. Destined of Supremacy, Lisciafael. Alright, I got the effect down in my episode review, but I definitely messed up on some of the costs. And I will say this right now before I even read the effect out, this deck wants to go second because of the way her Divine Skill works. Anyway, when this unit attacks while not boosted, Energy Blast 3, put 2 or more rear guards into the soul. I didn't know it would be 2 or more. And this unit gets +1 drive until end of turn. This unit gets 5,000 power until end of turn for each card put into the soul. So it's really, really easy to get her skill off. You have her ride line has a bunch of soul charges, and you basically can put any number of rear guards at once to get to your 6. Divine Skill auto. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked a grade 3 or greater unit. So grade 3 or greater means your opponent has to be at grade 3. Or if your opponent's superior calls a grade 3, you can punch a rear guard and still get the effect off. Keep that in mind. If your soul has 6 or more cards, Counterblast 1, stand this unit and it gets drive -2 until end of turn. Until the end of that fight, you get all of your vanguards with Lisciafael in their card name get plus 5,000 power, +1 critical. Active on your opponent's turn. I wanted to know if that skill, the 5k power, was going to be on both players' turns, because that's huge. But the fact that you get the crit every turn from that point on, I did not think that was going to be a thing. I thought it was just going to be for the extra swing. But that's pretty awesome too, especially since her restands only once per game. Giving her extra crit and extra defense for the rest of the game is huge. Soothing Voice Jonette. This is your basic. If you have a Lisciafael Vanguard, gains 5k power, 5k shield. This is probably going to be one of the 2 most important cards in the deck. Sway with Swings Ballatail. During the battle, this unit boosted. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Lisciafael in its card name, it gets 5,000 power. When this unit is put into the soul from the rear guard by the ability of your Vanguard with Lisciafael in its card name, draw a card. If you do not countercharge this turn, countercharge 1 of this card is bonkers. First off, Lisciafael doesn't have a persona booster because she doesn't get boosted. But this is basically her version, and it's amazing. It's a 13k booster, gets you a draw, and gets you a countercharge. Fantastic. This is the other most important card in the deck. Brilliance Restage Abilina? Okay. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Lisciafael in its card name, this unit gets 5,000 power. Active on your opponent's turn too. I didn't even realize that till just now. When your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Lisciafael in its card name attacks, if your front row has no other rear guards, Counterblast 1, stand this unit, and if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets 10,000 power till end of turn. So this thing can restand even if you go first, but it gains 10,000 power if you're going second. Really, really strong. This is going to get you 4 or 5 attacks every turn. Chami Present Alfie. This card I nailed. Auto, when this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Lisciafael its card name, counterblast 1, draw a card, and this unit gets 5,000 power until end of turn. Auto, when this unit is put into the soul from your rear guard by the ability of your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Lisciafael its card name, choose one of your Vanguards and it gets 5,000 power. And then, of course, like all the Destined ones, this one also got its own order. Play this with Counterblast 1 if you have a Vanguard with Lisciafael its card name, Energy Charge 2, choose one of your Vanguards, and it gets all of your front row units to get 5,000 power until end of turn. Again, it's okay. That plus 5,000 power to the front row, it lasts with everything. So all your extra attacks, your initial attacks, Lisciafael herself, and of course, energy charging. Now, how do I feel about the support as a whole? It's solid. It's solid. The ride line's actually really good. You guys know I don't really use these unless there's nothing else to put in. This card's bonkers. This card's bonkers. This card's okay. And the order sounds good on paper, but besides the Vanguard skill and maybe the ride line, if you decide to use it, you don't really use energy for anything. So it's like, eh. So it's like, do I really need to gain energy? That's why I didn't really like it. The plus 5k to the front row is nice, but it's also a counterblast. We do have our built-in counter charger, but the deck is very counterblast heavy. So now I'm going to show you guys the build I came up with. And I'm telling you right now, I came up with something spicy. All right, guys, here's the deck that I came up with. Now, hear me out. It's a little bit weird. Kind of a little bit of a pile, but it was also kind of based on Keter Sanctuary. Again, I got a lot of inspiration from there and put a little bit of a lyrical spin on it. But let me show you guys what we're working with. So first off, I changed up the ride line to the Willista ride line. I liked the Willista ride line when I was actually playing with Chris Rain, and I thought it'd be great for this. We still get a decent amount of soul, one less card than if we used Lisciafael's ride line, but we get an extra draw, and just about everything else is pretty much the same. For anybody that doesn't know what the Willista ride line does, when you ride the grade 2 over the grade 1, you take a card from your hand, put it to the soul, and you search a gem. So we end up using Crossing Illumirays. What it does is when you play it, you put it into the soul, you draw a card, and your Vanguard gains 5,000 power. And then because of Expanding Worlds with Lista, our grade 2, you get to draw an additional card for playing the Crossing Illumirays. So we get to draw 2 cards on our grade 3 turn, and we get to get an extra soul. Obviously, for Lisciafael, we went 4 crit, 3 draw, and we're going with the blue over trigger. We want to make sure we can kill our opponent, so that's why we have all the extra crits. We went with draw triggers over front triggers. While this deck does have a decent amount of draw power, since we're going to be going second, we want to be able to punish our opponent as much as possible for attacking us. So draw triggers have always been kind of better for that, and we always want to make sure that we can establish our board, though there are going to be a lot of ways. So maybe we'll swap this out for front triggers, but I have to actually play with the deck a little more. Obviously, 4 heals. We have our Elementary Sanctitude. It is a grade 3 deck. For Yukia, this card's bonkers. Early, mid, late game, whatever. And we're going to have a monster soul all the time, so she's basically always going to be live. Our other PGs. So, want to behold the profile Orpha. This is our grade 1 order dumper. You've seen this. Every nation got one of these. You basically discard a card from your hand, you search your deck for an order without regardless piece, you send it to the grave, and it gains a skill that can be played from the drop. But if you play it from the drop, it gets bottomed. Now, keep that card in mind, and you'll see why. You could probably, if you look at the end of the deck, you can see why we're playing it, but we have our 4 counter chargers, 1 Night Witch Striga. This card is basically the lyrical equivalent to Deathfault. So when this unit is placed on rear guard other than by a unit's ability, if you played a normal order this turn, Soul Blast 1, look the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card with a grade less than or equal to your Vanguard from among them, reveal it, call it to rear guard. If it is a unit card, and put it into your hand if it's a normal order, shuffle your deck. Literally the exact same effect as Deathfault. When this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater unit, this unit was placed this turn, Counterblast 1, draw a card, this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of turn. Again, exactly the same as Deathfault. Deathfault's 10,000 power is free, but she also gets you an additional draw. So this card can actually be a +2. Again, I'll explain that in more detail in a second. This card I'm trying out, though I might take it out for energy cyclers, since the only card in the deck that uses energy is our grade 3. But when this unit is placed on rearguard, you may soul charge 1 and then counterblast 1, draw a card. So on place, it's just a soul charge, which is good because we have a bunch of cards that use soul, so we still want to make sure our divine skill is always live. When this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater unit, if you have a card in your soul with the same name as your Vanguard, this unit gets 5,000 power to end of that battle. Super easy condition to use. So it's a 15k attacker, and it gets you a draw and a soul charge. I thought it was a decent card to try out. And then of course we have our 4 multi-attackers. This is the last card of the Secret Spice. Call and Response. You play this by resting a rearguard. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, call it to rearguard, and put the rest to the bottom of the deck in any order. As you see, a lot of superior calling off the deck. I told you, it's very, very Keter inspired. Now, Striga is basically the main secret sauce. So obviously, if we use Call and Response, we can rest any unit, then play Striga, call another card. But the resting of a unit doesn't hurt us because we'll just throw it behind Lisciafael. She can't be boosted anyway, and then that's one of the cards we're going to put into her soul for her cost. So, yeah, it works out really nice. But the other secret sauce with Striga is crossing Luminaries. So we have a way to search an order to use on turn 2. And then we drop Striga and we get a superior call. It's literally the exact same as what we would do with Tethfault. And it saved us a counterblast for later. So it's really, really cool. I'm excited to show you guys. So I'm done with my explanation. Let's go jump into a game. All right, we got an opponent and we're going second. So we're going to send back some of these. We don't actually need them yet. I kind of want to keep this one. Jesus Christ. All right. Oh, it's a lyrical mirror match. It should be interesting. All right, ditching a Soul Blast Cycler. Soul Blast 1, bottom deck draw. Okay. My turn. Draw. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to ditch a Striga. Get our Energy Crest, charge 3, and draw. So, having tried this deck out after this, I realize, do I want to call a rearguard? If I call Yuki, they're probably just going to swing at it. So, it'll save us on an attack because we have like no guard. Oh, it's Chris Rain. All right, cool. We're having an anime fight, guys. So I realize I have a lot of energy I don't need. The grade 3 only uses 3 energy a turn. So it's like just within that window of we're usually sitting on like 6 energy that we're never going to use. So I might want to, I'm going to probably try and squeeze in energy cyclers. But we'll see, because I really like the cards I have in here. Oh, and now they're trying to rush me too. See? Told you they'd swing at Yukia. Eat this. Ooh, the draw trigger though. Oh no, my order. I'll take it. Oh look, draw trigger. Alright. Draw. Alright, now this is gonna be our big turn. What do I want to discard though? I think I'm gonna discard Rod grade 2. Use a Willista skill. So we take a card from our hand, we put it into the soul. I'm probably gonna regret it, but we'll put Yukia. We're gonna search for crossing Luminaries. Bam. Crossing Luminaries to hand. Shuffle. Main phase. We play Crossing Luminaries skill. It goes to soul. Draw a card, our Vanguard gains 5k, and then because of our Vanguard skill, we get to draw another card. Now we're gonna play Striga. Striga skill, we're gonna Soul Blast 1. Oops. Gonna check top 5. We're gonna call. Shuffle. Skill, we're gonna Soul Charge 1, Counter Blast 1, draw. I think that went pretty well. What do you guys think? And then this unit is placed on rearguard if you do not have another rearguard on the same column as this unit. Perform the following. Energy blast 3 gains 10,000 power. Nope, we're just gonna punch the Vanguard. Alright, so we're gonna start off with Striga, swinging in. Fine by me. Vanguard swinging in. Oof. That just happened. Oh, and we draw a card. And then 100 million. Beef. I hate overtriggers. Even when I get them, like I'm trying to show you guys what this deck can do, and now we have to accept the fact that I also got an overtrigger. Oh, it's the new grade 1. I think this card's bonkers. Not sure what. This card's also not good. So it gains 10,000 power if you have 4 different names on the board. I think you messed up because now your grade 1 doesn't work. I just figured I'd let him know. Okay. I don't have a PG, so we're probably gonna have to eat Chris Rain, so I'm gonna guard this. 2 and we'll intercept 2. Actually, no, this one's we'll intercept with Striga. The reason is Striga's alright, and 21. And not having any triggers at this point in the game kind of blows. Just double intercept here. Oh wait, that's not enough. Shit. I'm at grade. I am at grade small. Alright, we're gonna have to overguard here. There you go. We don't want to burn up all of our soul. And we have 2 spirit calls in hand. Huh? Wait, what? Chris Rain chooses 5. That's why. Choose any number of your units. If you chose 4 units, all the chosen units have different. What? I don't think that's how that works. Choose a rearguard chosen by the ability of a grade 3 or greater constraint. Alright. Think. Pretty sure that's not how that works, but okay. So he's saying because of the first part where she chooses all of the units with different names, you could just stand the rearguard. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can, but that sounds crazy to me. Dude, where are all my triggers? Alright, this is a bad showing because I am drawing 0 triggers. Alright, so here we go. Oops. Alright, so we're going to start off with our order. Oh wait, we can't. We call a rearguard to rest. This one. Now we'll play the order. Press this, check top 3. Damn, we got a grade 2. Bomb deck those. Now we can play Striga. Striga skill, Soul Blast 1. Deck top 5. It's all triggers, -1 grade 2. I mean, I guess it doesn't super matter. I prefer not to call a trigger, but if I have to, it's gonna end up going to Soul anyway. So call it over here. I kind of messed up because I should have called Yukia first. I should have called Yukia first, then shuffle. All right, so we're gonna go battle phase. This is gonna gain 5k, and we're gonna swing here. Oh wait, no. Oh fuck yeah, I gotta do it. I fucked up. I forgot that you gotta clear the front row to use Albion's restand. Fuck that up. That's fine. Skill. Put you to Soul. Soul. You to Soul. Alright, you're gonna gain 15k power. Plus 3. Get our, oh no, 5k. 5k is after. Oh my god. Whoa. There we go. Fucking, I fixed it. Double drive. 1, 2. Hit the Vanguard. 3. Heal trigger. That was explosive. Alright guys, there's another look at the deck. This was just a first draft. I already see things I want to change about it. As much as I like this grade 2, maybe we change that for Energy Cyclers. Striga is goated. I love this card. And call and response is such an easy thing to use, especially since we already have to not boost the Vanguard and move a Rigard to Soul. So hopefully this gives you guys some ideas on what we could do with this deck. Again, I'm going to tweak it a little bit. I really like the Ballista Ride line, being able to search an order to use on turn 2, which makes Striga live turn 2 to start building a board. I think that gives the deck a really, really explosive early game. And then late getting CFL's skill off immediately, going second. This deck is really, really, really strong. If you guys want to check me out on social media, those links are down below. If you guys want to see me mess with these decks live, I already said it in the beginning of the video, but here on YouTube or twitch.tv/Lisciafael, Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let me know what you guys are trying with the CFL. That's it for me. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.